Let's see if these guns are everything Black Mask says they are.
You calling Black Mask a liar?
Quit busting my chops. Just show me what we got.
Not a good day for him.
Definitely not. Hello everyone, it's me again, and welcome to my little, I guess, not playthrough of Red Hood from the ARKHAM Knight DLC. So yeah, here we are, as the infamous Red Hood, as portrayed by Mr. Jason Todd, the second in the main Red Hood line, and for my money, perhaps the best. Generally speaking, the reason why I love Jason Todd so much is, you know, he's a very complicated character, and I know that word gets thrown around a lot. But let me put it this way, Jason Todd does really bad things, and he knows he does bad things. But the reason why he does them is because he feels they are what truly work. You see, when he was originally Robin, he became frustrated when Batman would not kill the Joker. Specifically, of course, when the Joker reportedly killed him. Yeah, Jason's psychology is very fascinating to say the least. But I feel, like truly feel, he is one of DC's finest creations. And he came, basically, from being a hated character. When he was, when he played Robin, he wasn't very well liked. And when Death in the Family happened, you know, people voted for, Jason to die. So, yep, they killed him off. But a little while later, he was reintroduced as the Red Hood. And that is when people really started to pay attention to him. It's kind of like what Bane said in The Dark Knight Rises. Nobody cared who he was until he had the mask. And yeah, that is kind of true. But it's these experiences that add up to the character. And to say nothing of the least of, Jason's history. Indeed. Yeah, Jason had a very tragic backstory, and he just did not have an easy life to begin with. So when he was kidnapped by Joker, brainwashed, tortured, what have you, you know, it was just more shit on the sandwich. It was really terrible, to say the least. And yet is one of the finest stories that I think I've ever read. But then again, what do I know?
Clowns.
Yeah. Okay, and for those of you with good hearing, you will also hear that Mr. Hood is voiced by Troy Baker, and that man is a vocal hooker.
Shh, not so loud.
And personally, I think he
Worthless ape.
he improvised these lines that you're hearing at the moment. Okay.
What's Black Mask doing selling all these weapons?
Just wait for these guys to go past. There you go, boys. Keep going.
Surprised you lasted this long.
Now, it really is a shame that most of the DLC for ARKHAM Knight was about, 10 minutes or so long.
It's all personal.
Well, it really does depend on how you choose to play it. But in my experience, most of the time, the DLCs aren't very satisfying. And that kind of sucks, because one of the other characters that you can play as is Harley Quinn. And Harley is, she's a huge fan favorite. But, suspiciously enough, nobody thought to, lengthen her DLC. It would have been a great opportunity.
Is the end of your career.
Up here.
I can't say Black Mask doesn't have a color, but what makes Red Hood so much better than him? He ain't no angel.
No, he's not. Yeah, I'm kind of playing with fire here.
Or is it too quiet around?
Never too quiet.
Oof, gonna feel that in the morning.
Yes, I really do think that Troy Baker improvised most of those lines of hood cracking wise.
Dang, he's hurting. He's on the move, up there! Red Hood!
Down here. Now, you'll have to forgive me if my Predator Room skills may not be up to par as you other really stealthy folks. But that's the beauty of most of these games. There's no sort of right or wrong way of doing them. You know, so long as you don't freaking die. And sometimes that is easier said than done.
Do the crime, now you're mine.
That's one of my favourite lines. Do the crime, now you're mine. Okay, where are you going, buddy?
Hey for effort, pal.
Oh, I love him so much. Alright, let's get these guys. What are we doing? Let's go up here. Better position.
I'll get him! If anyone will get him, I'll get him!
Maybe? Here. This guy's not moving.
You ain't
Oh,
getting out of here alive,
two of them.
Red Hood!
Just pull myself up here again.
Come on! We got this guy!
What are they doing?
Get his hood! We'll give it to Black Mask for his birthday!
Okay, I hate it when they camp like that. That's ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something. Maybe if I get my flash grenade, that might work. Okay, I'm gonna do something really stupid here, guys. So please forgive me. I'm usually not so much of a noob.
What was that?
Okay, that was really fucking stupid. Wow. Now, sometimes they go into those positions and they don't move. I suppose I could have used some sort of distraction, but it's just in the name of expedience for this video.
10,000.
But usually I'm not so incompetent.
Do the right thing.
Okay, something I've heard several times about those who have played this DLC. Some people don't really like the way Jason controls, and I can understand why. He's not as fluid as Batman is. And also take into consideration, most of the time you are playing as Batman in Arkham Knight. And you know, you become used to it, and you get all those gadgets, and you have the luxury of all those upgrades. But with the DLC characters, Harley, Red Hood, Nightwing, and Robin, they're very particular. They're very sort of staunch in their gameplay, and there's no real room for variation. Or maybe there is. I just haven't found it.
Big mistake coming here. Big mistake.
Yeah. And there's Black Mask, who still has not recovered since the events of Arkham Origins.
Stop all the crap you want. We're still gonna retire you.
Teach you some manners.
What the hell? Oh guys, I'm really screwing this up. I'm sorry. I really am.
That was a joke, right? Opposite of impressed. Because that's what I am.
That's my favorite. What's the opposite of impressed? Because that's what I am.
Seriously?
Ah, Black Mask. I actually do kind of feel sorry for him because he's one of the greater crime bosses in the comic books, and you know he was a big deal. He really was. Well, he still kind of is. But I'm just speaking about the Arkham series. Is after the events of Arkham Origins, when Joker basically humiliated him by impersonating him and you know turning all these men against him. That's really hard to come back from. But you know, damn it, he does try. He really does. Damn it, Roman. Why are you taking so long to fire a frickin' gun? What is he doing? Okay, mate. Here, let me help you. Okay, that has not happened to me before, just like, you know, when he's running in the spot. Okay, everything's just like screwing up against me today. Well, that, or I could just suck. Either way. I am really sorry if this video isn't as exciting as you were hoping. And I do feel your pain, I really do. I love that laugh that Richard does. Yeah, well, when you get the time. Oh!
You're finished in this town.
Yes, yes you are. Very soon you will be. Yeah, gotta love the fact that Jason isn't afraid to kill. And even though he was trained by Batman, his sense of absolutism is one of his most defining characteristics. And once again, it really does depend on you know, how you choose to, you know. Oh, for the love of God. Everything's just moving slow today. I was expecting to do a really good video. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. Yeah, yeah, die.
Black Mask. You should have left when you had a chance.
You don't need to do this. Give your money. Drugs, guns, weapons, whatever you want. Please, I'll take a plane, leave Gotham, never show my face again. Anywhere you want, I'll go anywhere.
How about you go to hell?
Ooh.
Say hi to Joker for me.
That sounded permanent. Okay, bye guys.